today's practice kind of in a snowy, icy condition, really underscored the need for a practice facility here?
Oh, yeah, I think it does. Yeah, we've needed that for a long time.
Would you guys use that for pretty much all of the bowl practices if you had it right now? Or
Especially when the footing's not very good, when the footing's not good. And then the other thing is if it really duplicates the conditions you're going to play in.
You've probably had some more time to study their Air Force's defense. What kind of sticks out about them when you watch them on film?
They play hard and they're stay in position. They're not real complicated, but they execute well.
What can you say about the season as a whole? I asked him just all the records he's coming close to break, all the ones that he's kind of broken, whether it's program history. Just can you speak to a season as a whole?
I thought he had a good season. I thought he did well and had a lot of help doing it too. But I thought he played well and did a good job moving the offense throughout the year.
B.J. Simons was under you at Texas Tech, correct?
Yes.
Yeah, just the opportunity for Gordon to maybe pass him as all-time in passing yards for a season. What do you think that means? Just also seeing B.J. comparing the two.
We just got to go play well. I mean, that's the biggest focus there.
What is Anthony doing better now than he was doing when you named him starter in August?
I think he's got a better command of stuff. I think he reads the field better. I think he checks better, just more polished.
Have you coached a game on a baseball field before, like Chase Field is baseball converted to football? Have you had any other experiences like that?
I think I have. I'm pretty sure I have. I can't think where, but I think I have. It seems that it's, the stands can be a little lopsided, but the field's all the same. And some of these new stadiums are actually set up in such a way that, they pull stands out and they're right up against the field, just like a football field,
Do you think it kind of changes like the space, or maybe it's more kind of roomy in there because of the extra space on the sidelines or whatnot? Do you think players have to adjust to that, or is it really just another football?
I don't think there's any adjustment. It's the same dimensions of the field, and you got your line and you go stand by your line. So yeah.
If you can think of maybe something positive that's happened to recruiting in the last 20 years, and then something negative that's happened, changes positively, negatively, what would you say that those would be?
I think both positive and negative would be social media. I think it's positive because you can get to know guys a little better and you can have more frequent contact. I also think that it can present distractions, distractions for, whether you're recruiting a guy or whether, he gets caught up in it, So I think, I think it is good and bad both.
Are you surprised with how popular it's become and how many fans are interested in recruiting, more than maybe 10 years ago?
Oh, yeah, it's kind of a fantasy football with regard to recruiting, no question about it. Yeah, you get asked about it all the time. So, yeah, but, in our case, we just kind of focus on who we want and who we're trying to get.
I asked you earlier around Thanksgiving time, crazy Thanksgiving story. Do you have a crazy Christmas story?
I don't, other than, let me think. I was probably in, what grade would I have been in? I was probably in 4th or 5th grade, and I was pretty excited, about Christmas. I wanted to get a Daniel Boone gun, which I did, kind of a toy Daniel Boone looking musket. And then in my room was in the basement, so I went around the basement, and son of a gun, there's some wrapped up gifts, and one of them was looked eerily the shape of a Daniel Boone gun. So I got a little knife and I slit the tape, carefully unwrapped it, pulled it out, looked at it, played with it in the basement for a couple hours while my mom was upstairs, then carefully put it back in, wrapped it, taped it, and acted extremely surprised on Christmas Day.
Is that your favorite Christmas gift you've ever gotten?
It was a good one at the time. It was kind of a big deal. Yeah.
Have your kids ever done that to your knowledge?
No, not that I'm aware of. Not that I'm aware of. I mean, yeah, if they have, they covered their tracks pretty good.